Eh, 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 eh. There we go.
Was it about, like, pretty famous comedians do a Christmas movie, and then suddenly it becomes an international classic? Like, I never expected Elf to become a yearly tradition around Christmas.
Tell me about
That was
it.
one of those movies I saw, and I'm like, the thing is, I'm not a big fan of awkward humor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that kind of stuff, like where he rips the beard off the fake Santa,
Yeah.
or just him in general.
Yeah.
Santa! I know him!
Oh, yeah, cringe humor.
I'm nothing against people who do like that kind of thing. I totally get it. It's just not my thing. Like, you're talking to somebody who got picked on all the time for being different, so it's not something that really resonates with me.
Yeah.
But, that being said, the Jim Carrey version of The Grinch is another big one. Maybe that's why they keep trying to ape that formula so much. We see things like Office Christmas Party coming out so often.
Yeah. Office Christmas Party.
I haven't seen that movie. I probably already know the answer to this. Is it any good?
I haven't seen it myself, nor do I plan to. If anyone has and or like it, fine, more power to you.
I mean, it seems like a fun enough concept. It seems harmless enough. Like, we're not dealing with like a Michael Bay Transformers. There's no skids and mud flap going on here.
Yeah. Why do I keep doing that?
I don't know.
But yeah, there's no skid or mud flap. It looks harmless. It's basically just, it's what I like to call a nice little drunk run of just, hey, look at all these. It's what I used to call a funny drunk grown-up movie. This is just a bunch of grown-ups getting together, getting drunk,
and not realizing the things that can go wrong when you put grown men and alcohol together.
Yeah. Oh, did you see how orange that stuff turned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sort of like... It's sort of like dishwater. Like, you wipe away the film and there's all that gunk underneath.
Yeah. Oh.
The green stuff is just the top layer. Underneath is where the real poison lies.
That's where the real grime is. So... But yeah, I just see it's just a bunch of people getting together, getting drunk and all that jazz. Oh, yeah!
Oh. Apparently you're way better at rolling dice than I am.
That was the video game. Oh no, I'm terrible. I'm still bad. They knew that was going to happen, so they just gave that to me. And,
I thought you were just going to charge right from the start. Ow.
Yes. Oh, that has to be arguably one of the most painful things Spyro has gone through.
Electric shock therapy?
Yeah. Oh.
Next time I see one of those enemies, I gotta take a closer look at them. Because I want to know if they've got, like, rubber boots or something. Like, the reason they're not also getting shocked.
They look like they have some pretty... It looks like they're wearing something like leather or some kind of insulated material. They
Hold
look
on,
like...
go talk to that guy. I want to know...
What his recommendation is.
Well, are we so far ahead of this that all the dragons still trapped in crystal?
50 dragons, I'll feel a little better.
So we're almost there. We were 100% perfect in the... We were 100% perfect in the stages before, and we've almost caught up. I loved that kind of thing in Banjo-Kazooie, where you could skip ahead to the next puzzle if you want.
Exactly.
If you felt like it, you could just skip an entire other world.
That's the thing.
You wouldn't be able to get all the cool stuff at the end of the game, but...
Yeah, that's the best part. We are basically at a point where I think when we do get to the next level, I think we could just skip ahead of it. Yeah, but I was curious about what was this guy's requirement for allowing us safe passage. Bless me.
Bless you.
Allowing us safe passage. So, let's walk along this big Aztec monument.
Yeah, this is where the boss is hanging out, isn't he? No, his portal is right at the foot of this thing.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think it's a missed opportunity. They should have put the boss guy at the top of this thing. Because, I mean, look around. This is a big Aztec-like area. And again, it comes back to the artisans, how they craft things and kind of, give the place all their aesthetics and whatnot.
It kind of makes you wonder what this place looked like beforehand.
Yeah.
Like big old ruins like this just hanging around.
And again raises the question of what were these where the dragons live? Or all these buildings we passed, all these castles, these huts, these towns, are these the places where the dragons live, or do they live somewhere else while we're viewing the home of another inhabitant? And it makes you wonder what happened to those inhabitants once, Nasty Nork started, his big ol' coup.
Yeah, if we want to get over there, we need to climb up just one more step.
Yeah. Just making sure we got everything on this building.
Yeah, we did.
Cool. Very cool. But yeah, it makes you wonder a lot of things about this game. Because we keep saying this is very Dark Souls. And it very much is, because it's not really telling you about its world, but you know about this world.
You can just kind of infer things based on the environment.
Yeah. And while they don't give you any parchments of lore or anything, the dragons...
Other than the manual you're holding on to.
Yeah, other than the manual you're holding on to, or other than what the dragons are telling you when you free them. You don't really get much information about this place, about the world where Spyro lives. You just kind of have to infer it on your own. No!
Don't worry about it. Jump and you have another chance.
Yes! Oh,
I thought you fell again there.
I thought I fell too. Okay, you can do this, Drumman. It's just right there to that ledge. Ah! Oh, come on!
Well, almost. So we've decided we're not going to go back to those stumps again.
Yeah, we're done with those stumps. We're a little stumped out. We are done with the stumps.
Yeah.
I think that's just how it works with me now, where I am great with supercharged jumping, but terrible with actual jumping.
No, that's quite a common thing. Like, that's why in a lot of ROM hacks, people will just... nobody likes seeing the levels that are just one block separated by varying gaps. Because a lot of people just hate simple jumps. They're not good at them.
They're difficult. Because it's just, for lack of better words, a simple flick of the wrist, and you're either there or you're dead. I bounced off that chicken.
Yes, you did.
Alright, I think that should be it. Yes!
All cleaned out.
We have done everything in this homeworld. So...
Now it's time to actually play the stages.
Oh boy. So... let's see, the first place to go to.
Wherever you prefer, man.
We're going to get the worst one out of the way.
Treetops?
This level.
Oh, all of the long jumps you have to do and the gliding.
Yep, this if you thought the supercharge from Magic Craft was difficult.
This is basically a whole level of them.
Yep. And I will say this is, check out our cutscene. Watch this. We're going to get cutscene.
Where's that guy going?
So, that I learned from watching a Let's Play is telling you need to actually follow that thief, because this is one of the biggest levels in the game with multiple branching paths, and it's going to get to the point where you are going to get lost. But that guy, if you actually try to follow him, will take you through the definite path to get through the level to the exit.
Huh.
So if you really just wanted to get through this level to just say I'm done with it, that's your way to it.
And if you want to find everything, you don't follow that guy. You go down all the paths that he doesn't, because that's where they're going to hide all the extra stuff.
Exactly.
Ah.
So...
That is the one thing I do like. I do really, really enjoy about having a GPS in modern games.
Yeah.
Because I definitively know for sure this is the direction I'm supposed to go in, so I'm going to go over here for a while and do all the optional stuff first, so I'll have my best chance at it.
Exactly. Exactly. And so, here we go.
Got the key already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hat trick.
Nice.
So that, and I feel that was definitely the developers throwing you a bone, because this
Are
level,
they throwing bananas at you?
yeah, these are basically monkeys. We're fighting big old just monkeys.
The early versions of humans here?
Pretty much. And look, right, an extra life right there. That's telling you this is going to be it. This is going to be a ride. So I think that was the developers throwing you a bone because again they recognize this level has so many branching pathways, is so large, and it's going to be such trial and error, and gives you no real intuitiveness on how to do it, other than a hint of don't just stop at one supercharge. That they had to at least give you a definite pathway through the game, through this level, just in case you got lost. Yeah, okay. So here is where that hint's gonna come.
Okay.
Lyle.
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
I mean, I do kind of see where they were going with that. It's like, well, we don't want to completely spell it out for you. This is a later world.
Yeah, not to mention...
At this point, tutorials just come across as patronizing.
Especially since we did just solve that stacking your supercharge and magic crafters. I figure, and they're right to, not hold our hands, because we just did a thing that we also need to do here, so it should click with us. Alright, so... there's a supercharge here. Let's try to map this out. Okay, this level stumped me a lot in my youth. Alright. In fact, there's a ramp right there. So we're going to be zooming around this place for a while. That's okay. We've got this. We're flying on the wings of pollution. Yep.
What even hit you?
Yep.
Apparently more bananas.
Oh, no. Ah. Yes. Yes.
Got him.
Yes.
Another extra life.
These guys kick you.
Huh. Oh, because of the... I get it.
Yeah, these guys are... I always call these guys kangaroos. Because they would always just kick you, like a kangaroo would, with both legs. And I also call them mamas, because you'd see these big ones and then the smaller ones around them. I assume you were dealing with the mom and the child.
Interesting way of putting it.
And... oh yeah, I don't have sparks with me. Actually, I don't know if I've seen a chicken at all. Okay. That's alright. We may be on our own a little bit here. But that's okay. We've got this. So, there's another supercharge. That I was supposed to...
We're just going to make our way around here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice shot.
Thank you.
I would not have even surmised that was there.
Oh,
Like, I would have just seen the platform and be like, okay, well, I can stop my charge here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there... and that was a very well-placed chess, so that...
But you can't plan ahead for that is the only thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would have just assumed that I could stop my jump here, especially considering that's how the other worlds worked.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have thought to carry all the way through with it. And it's not like you can see it from a distance and plan for it because of the whole level of detail thing going on in this game.
Exactly.
It doesn't render in time.
In fact, they're just careening around. In fact, here's the exit. But we have not even completed this level halfway through. Oh, thank you, finally. Yes.
Now watch you lose it immediately because you're going to get careless again.
I know, I can already see... I'm not just going to get careless.
That's not even a knock on you. Like, I do that all the time.
Oh,
it's like,
trust
finally
me.
some health. Let's lose it immediately.
Exactly. So, here's a whirlwind that's going to take us to this supercharge, which we are supposed to ramp onto so we can get up there. Because there's stuff up there. And we want stuff.
Do we, though? Like, where are we going to keep all of these gems?
That's actually a good question. That's actually a very good question where we've been keeping this.
Should we go with the typical funny answer of just, that's nobody's business but Spyro's?
No, I just imagine Sparks lugging around a gigantic sack of gems, clinging and just, clinging and jiggling around while Spyro's going, I wonder what I'm supposed to do next. Oh God, someone help me carry this. I'm just imagining very much an Alfred situation that he is doing far more than he needs to.
Huh.